Maybe you're not lost. Maybe you've just outgrown the map. Maybe the reason nothing feels right anymore isn't because you're failing, it's because the version of you that used to fit here no longer exists. And that's terrifying. Because people prepare you for success, people prepare you for failure, but nobody prepares you for becoming someone new. You wake up one day and the things that used to excite you don't. The conversations feel different, the places feel different, the dreams feel different, even you feel different. And for a while you think something is wrong. You think you've lost your spark, your purpose, your direction. But what if that discomfort isn't confusion? What if it's transformation? Think about a snake shedding its skin. The old skin isn't bad, it's just too small. It eventually grows. And growth makes staying the same more painful than changing. I think people experience the same thing. We spend years building identities. I'm this kind of person. I want this kind of life. This is who I am. But then life happens. You learn, you suffer, you heal, and you grow. And suddenly the identity that once protected you starts limiting you. The old skin becomes a cage. The hardest part isn't becoming somebody new. The hardest part is grieving who you used to be, even when that version of you was hurting. Even when that version of you was afraid. Even when that version of you wasn't living fully. Because familiar pain still feels safer than unfamiliar freedom. That's why people stay in places they've outgrown, relationships, jobs, dreams, versions of themselves, because the unknown asks for trust. And trust is difficult when you can't see what's ahead. I spent so much time trying to figure everything out, trying to connect every dot, trying to understand where life is taking me. And sometimes I still do. But I'm beginning to realize that not every season is meant for answers. Not every season is meant for answers, yeah. It's like a new thing I'm working on. I'm thirsty. But some seasons are meant for becoming. Some seasons are meant for growing roots underground where nobody can see them. Like homegrown ass shit. Like, listen to Homegrown by Maddie Shine on my album. Some seasons are meant for growing roots underground where nobody can see them. That's so good. And just because nobody can see growth doesn't mean growth isn't happening. You gotta give yourself the credit where credit is due, my friend. Okay, hopefully this is saving. It's saved, we're good. Maybe your life isn't falling apart. Maybe it's rearranging itself. Ever thought of that? Maybe what's leaving was never meant to stay. Or maybe it'll come back. Maybe it needs its own time alone to recuperate. Maybe what's ending is creating room for something you've been praying for. Maybe clarity isn't something you find. Maybe clarity is what arrives after you keep walking despite not having it. So if you're in a season where nothing makes sense, where you feel disconnected, or where you feel behind, you're not alone at all, because I'm right here with ya, and I'm like feeling a lot more positive about life. Hopefully, like, honestly, I really am. Just there's times where it gets at me, you know? My thoughts, like, I don't know, just overthink a lot. But where you feel behind, where you feel lost, I want you to hear this. A seed looks buried before it looks planted. And sometimes the difference between those two things is perspective, which is such a powerful thing. So maybe you're not lost. Maybe you're growing in a direction you've never gone before. And maybe one day you'll look back on this chapter and realize that this wasn't the season that broke you, and this was the season that introduced you to yourself. With love. No, I'm not gonna say that. No, I could say that, but okay, but yeah, that's so cute. Love that. But yeah, if you want to follow me on social media, my name's Madison Shines B on Instagram, and Maddie Shine with 2 E's at the end on TikTok, which I don't really post on there. So if you want to follow my podcast, I post content for my podcast on there, Written in the Script, and on Spotify it's called Written in the Script, so you can follow that. And yeah, hit the links down below and see everything that I create. I have a book and podcast and Patreon and just a bunch of things linked down below. Also, if you want to make content like this, if you're interested in making content and learning how to make content, I guess more professionally, or if you're a business and want to create content around that, I have a link down below for a community that I'm in a part of for businesses or people or artists and content creators and stuff. And it's really cool. It's called Asterix Create. And yeah, you can join and that would be really cool. But yeah, have a great day. Stay cool. That's written in the script. Stay cool, stay true, stay you, and stay alive. And keep it thriving. The fuck? Swag.